Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. We're going to read Something is Killing the Children number, hold on. Let's zoom, enhance, zoom, enhance. Number 15. All right, there we go. We can read it when we get in there and we squint at it real good because dark blue on lighter blue is not a good font choice. You could have put this in black text or white text or dark blue text with an outline or something and actually made this like legible from a distance instead of requiring me, an aging young rebel, to squint real hard here and zoom and enhance all the way up until we're like 1 inch from the camera. I don't know. I just work here. Now leaving Wisconsin. That's probably a good choice. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get my neighboring Wisconsinites upset at me, but come on, guys. We can do better in this state and make it a lot more interesting. Now, if these are mountains, I have no idea what part of Wisconsin she's in. Granted, when you do go out like towards Iowa on that 151 that runs out that way, whatever, on the highway that runs out that way, the terrain does start to get kind of broken up out going that way before you get to the Mississippi River. So I guess maybe she's like that far out west. I don't remember what the name of the town she's in is. And then this, like, I'm not sure what this is. I didn't even see this like the first time I looked at the cover, and it wasn't until right before I sat down here and started to do a review that I noticed it. Like, is that a UFO? Is that a car that somehow flipped up off the road? I have no idea what that is. Maybe it's a monster. I don't know. There's only one way to find out, and it's not by reading the book because that's not in the book at all. This whole issue is about the consequences of the prior 14 or so issues of the story. I mean, what do you expect? And we start off with a great splash page. It's not great because it's like super action packed or anything, but just look at it. It looks cool, doesn't it? She's all beat up. That looks painful as a whoa. That's a technical term. It means very painful. Got blood on the grass, blood all over the place. She's rocking the mask, looking pretty good. Like, she is definitely one bad lady, and you don't want to mess with her, even in her injured state. It is a great little opening page here. She goes back, checks in on the two kids, Bian and whatever his name was. I don't remember what his name was. Does his name even matter? Pro tip, his name doesn't matter. He's just some kid. Whereas Bian was totally cute with the crayons and stuff. Like, that was one of the best scenes of the earlier issues because she really, like, that was kind of how kids work, man. They just kind of, something's terrible, you just don't really pay attention to it because if you do, you start crying. So, you color with the crayons. So she talks to the kids. She's getting that all taken care of. There's a lot of pages of that. The murder squad is unmurdering people because Erica has, between Erica and Tommy, whatever his name is, they've kind of wrapped up the loose ends. If I do that, all of this is over. And so Tommy is totally going to sacrifice himself. I think he kind of expected that. We're still before the halfway point of the book, so I don't mind spoiling just a little bit. And contrary to like what I say about this book all the time, oh, nothing's happening and something's killing the children, or oh, it's something's killing my patients. All the talking heads are actually doing something meaningful in this issue. That's what was like, even though nothing really happens because it's just Erica leaves town. It's right on the cover. It's not a spoiler. All the stuff wrapping up the loose ends is pretty satisfying. Yeah, she's leaving town, but she's also leaving town in a way that casualties are kind of minimized among the town's population, at least as far as the white bandana murder team goes. And then she has this great conversation with the dude. You know what? Let me just show the dude. Let me just show the dude. Let's see, which... Here we go. We get this, dude. There he is, the dude. He's like the head honcho, right? And she has this great conversation that lasts like the back half of the book with him. And it reveals a lot of stuff about their organization, their society, how things work, who she is, what makes her different from the white maskers, all that kind of stuff. It was very satisfying, very fun, and I'm a little frightened of whatever he's having as a snack, unless those are supposed to be gummy worms, in which case I approve because gummy worms are pretty good. But I'm worried that those aren't in fact gummy worms. They're like actual worms or something that have just been like neon dyed. Because let's be honest, these people are weird. But the whole conversation they have, really satisfying stuff. She skips town. It ends one story arc on a very satisfying note. Sets up the next story arc. Sets up a lot of mysteries to be resolved. So like, who exactly are these people? Who are the people? Who's the person that he was mentioning when he was talking to her? Stuff like that. So there's lots of interesting stuff out there, just waiting to be read, just waiting to pop up. It took us 15 issues, but we got somewhere satisfactory. This whole story probably could have been compressed down to about half the number of issues. There were some issues where it was kind of like, you could have turned this into 2 pages earlier in the series. Maybe 4 pages. Maybe 2 pages is an exaggeration, but you could probably have shrunk some of those earlier issues down to like 4 pages and not really lost a whole lot. I don't necessarily know that the slow burn in some of those early issues really paid off by the time we got here. But we did get here. And I kind of liked where we got to. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Sure, up see you again next time. Until then, bye-bye.